Hey you guys, this is Shanita. Thank you so much for dropping in. This is going to be a super duper short video. I really mean it this time. All I wanted to do was to come and say, I know during the last change of season, I came on and did a video about things to do for your hair to protect it during the change of season. And so I just wanted to come this time and make a brief video to remind you, because we can get caught up in family and work and just forget about the little changes that happen from season to season with our hair and our skin and our nails that may prevent you from might prevent them from thriving in the colder winter weather. So just as a little reminder, that's all I wanted to say. And then I have a few products that I want to show you that I have used in relation to what I'm talking about, so that you can get an idea of what I mean when I talk about some of these. So the first thing I want to say is to these are just tips, things to remember. Moisturizing and sealing, we don't hear those words often. We know it's a thing, we know it's important, we know the benefits, but to moisturize and seal in the winter time with your hair is super duper important. That dry cold air will just pull all of the moisture out of your hair. So if you are not an oil user, I promise you adding just a couple of drops of oil on top of your hair will seal that moisture in and make a huge difference holding in the moisture in your hair from week to week. So especially if you, no matter what you do, if you're a wash and go person, if you twist or braid or whatever, add just a small lightweight oil on top. It'll really hold that moisture in a little bit longer, and then it also provides this light coating on the outside of your hair so that the cold air can't get down in there, just pull all the moisture out, because you want to keep that in as much as you can, because that cold air will make your hair brittle. Brittle just equals breakage. That is just the name of the game. Brittle equals breakage. If you've got brittle hair, you're gonna experience some breakage. So keep it moisturized. If you have a super hard week and say it's dry during the week, you don't have time to rewash, you don't have time to refresh, just take a refresher spray or even some water at the minimum and just spray it on top of there, just to kind of keep that hair soft and to try to keep some moisture in there, to just do anything to keep it from being brittle. Just do whatever it takes to keep your hair from being brittle. And not just your hair. In this instant, let's talk about everything. Your skin. I always, and even the summertime, I typically put my, lotions or creams on my body, and I'll put an oil on top. Or sometimes I'll take the cream in my hand, pour a few drops of oil in there, and rub and mix it together before applying to my body. It just adds that extra sheen and extra moisture on there, and you're locking all of it into that damp skin straight out of the shower. It feels amazing. If you have a butter that you're just about, it's okay, add some oil to it, honey. It will change the game. It will change everything. I mean, this time of the year I recommend olive oil, any oil at this point. Don't use coconut oil unless it's that kind that stays liquid, not the solid kind. You probably won't appreciate that, but just a lightweight oil. And we all have tons of oils that we use on our hair. They're just as good for your skin. So take a butter lotion, add a little oil in. If you have time and you want to do it separately by adding the butter and then adding the oil on top, do that, and then come back and let me know what you think about that. I would love to know, for those of you who haven't tried that yet, how amazing your skin looks and feels. Like instantly you can tell the difference. So moisturize your hair, your body. Do the same for your skin. And the other thing is, this time of the year, we get the dry cuticles and the hangnails that come from the dry weather. We don't experience this as much in the summer, but that's a perfect example of what the cold air does to our skin. Just think about how much drier your cuticles are in the wintertime, how you may get hangnails that you need to, clip off or somehow get off of there because it just is so annoying. A good cuticle oil, and that is the one thing I didn't bring down here, but I keep a cuticle oil on my nightstand. So At night, during the daytime, I'm so busy washing hands all the time, and I always put another butter on top, but I don't always have time to stop and put a cuticle oil on. So at night, right before I go to bed, I'll take a cuticle oil. The one I'm using right now is by Kia Moore Cosmetics. She has a very nice one. Oh my gosh, at first I was like, oh, I'm not going to use this because cuticle oils take so long to absorb into your skin, and when I am trying to go to bed, I'm trying to go to bed. But I put this on and it's lightweight and it instantly absorbs into my skin. Like, I don't have that oily residue left around my cuticles. It is amazing. So different from one that you would buy out the store. Again, benefits of shopping black and all natural. So it is a great cuticle oil. It really does make a big difference. So put that around your cuticles at night and just kind of rub it in. By the time you do whatever you need to do, it's dry and you're good to go. So don't forget that. The other thing is exfoliating. Oh my gosh. Again, this is something a lot of us do all year long, but in the winter time, it is a must. Exfoliating is the process of using some sort of y'all, you can use anything, some sort of exfoliator to get off that top layer of dull skin on that is on top of your skin. And everybody has it because your body just naturally, it just is a natural process, a natural bodily process that just happens. And so that skin gets old and it gets dull on top of your skin, and it just kind of sits there and it just kind of stays there and builds up, and it causes your skin to be dry, to look dull. Your products can't really get down into your skin like you want it to because you got that top layer of dull skin on top. Exfoliating changes the game. This is why I use an exfoliator in my skincare routine and also for my body. I've come on and shown you several exfoliators through my empties videos that I've used because I probably do it 2, if not 3 times a week. They say sometimes you might get one that says only once a week or once or twice a week. I do it 2 or 3 times because I love the way it feels. If you've never done it before, you got to try it once to be able to tell the difference. Just once. I'm not going to even tell you do it for a month. Do it one time. You will be able to tell the difference. Taking a good sugar scrub and just really rubbing it into your skin and just rubbing, and what it's doing is just taking off of that top dull layer or skin that sits on top, and then just rinsing it off. Like your skin feels brand new. It is just soft as a baby's bottom. You can get some really good exfoliators out of the store. I have a few that I would get in a pinch at a retail store, but I typically try to get mine from black-owned companies because they make some great ones. And sugar scrubs are so easy to make. Like, you can do a DIY. Even if you're not a DIY person, anybody can do a sugar scrub. It's literally sugar and oils. You just got to go on Google DIY recipe and for a good body scrub and mix it together, and you can do that. But exfoliate your skin during the winter time. Exfoliate and then moisturize and seal. Do them all, and you will really be able to see that your skin is staying moisturized, it is staying nourished, it doesn't look all dull and dried. It just makes you feel good. You smell good, you feel good. The one I'm using right now is by Foresee Your Beauty. This one is lavender and cinnamon, if you can imagine those scents together. Foaming sugar scrub. So this is the new one she just came out with. I love this, like lavender and the cinnamon on front, on the top, on the label. I can't even talk, I'm so excited. And so here is what it looks like. This one is a little different because it is like a soap and a scrub all in one. And a lot of companies are doing that now because some people, you know, I don't have time to do all that. I just barely have time to eat. I barely have time to even take a shower. I don't do all the exfoliating, but we want the benefits. Like, you gotta give something somewhere. So a lot of companies have come up with this way to combine the steps. So now you get a scrub and a cleanser in the same container. So that's what this is. And you can't really see the sugar that well in here. It looks more creamy, but what you're looking at, the seeds in there, I believe are fenugreek seeds. Let me make sure I'm not lying. Girl, every time I move my head, the words just start jumping all over the place. Let me see. Walnut shell powder. That's not it. What am I looking at? I know one of our products has fenugreek seeds in it. This is sugar, fractionated coconut oil, lavender buds. These are lavender buds. Wow. It smells so good. But you just take just a little out and you can scrub with your hands. You can use an exfoliating towel or a little exfoliating loofahs. They make so many different little things now that just kind of adds a little extra. I like to put them together, the product plus the exfoliating little loofah, and it's just a perfect combo. I feel like I'm getting a little extra exfoliation. So this smells good, and this is so amazing. Like, it lathers the second it hits water. So putting it on your skin and adding that water on and giving your body that good scrub, and it smells good, and the lather is so soft, it's so sudsy and gentle, and when you rinse your skin off, oh my gosh, y'all, you feel so good. You feel so good. It's like now you've moved that layer off the top of your skin so that when you put your butter and your oils in, now it all absorbs in so nicely, and then it can get down a little further into your skin than right on top, and so your skin will stay moisturized longer. Moisturized skin stays youthful. Let me say that. You don't want your skin to dry out. Drying out, it's going to cause it to age faster. You're going to look older, and ain't nobody got time. So exfoliate your skin. Super duper important. And also you can exfoliate your face. This is a whole nother thing, but same exact process, same exact reasons you want to do it for your face. This one is for the body, and you will see some that will say for the body, and then there are special facial scrubs. So if you get a scrub for your face, make sure that it says that it is for the face, because the ones that are for the body are a little rougher, because your skin on your body can handle a little bit more scrubbing and friction than that on your face. The skin on your face is a lot more gentler. That's all I can think. It just doesn't need a whole bunch, because it will tear easy. Those cuts or little abrasions, you can actually use a scrub and cut yourself. So depending on what your skin is like, and if you have sensitive skin, like, you don't want a harsh exfoliator, so use an exfoliator that says facial exfoliator. If you don't have any problems with your skin and you have normal skin, like, you can really kind of rub it around and get yourself put in a little pressure with your hands and add a little extra. And if not, and you have sensitive skin, just very light scrub is still working. It's still working all the same. So exfoliate your skin, and then use your moisturizer and use your good facial oil. Did I bring my facial oil down here? The facial oil I'm using right now is also by Forcier Beauty. I talked about that in my last video. It was in my products that I'm loving right now. At the tail end, I saw it sitting there. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to tell you about this. So good. But find a facial oil that works for your skin. Different oils do different things. A lot of people's skin can handle oil, some cannot. But if you buy a facial oil and you can't use it on your face, you can use it on your body. You can use it on your feet. You can use it somewhere. So you don't have to let it go to waste. But the one that I'm using right now is by Forcier Beauty. It's her newest one, and it is so delightful. It's so delightful. It's so silky, and it's so smooth, and I should know what's in it, because there's something in it that just, there's something different about it. It's excellent. It is absolutely excellent. So be sure that you're exfoliating and moisturizing all parts of your body. The other thing that I do that I totally understand if you can't, I sleep with a humidifier in my room. I sleep on the second level of the house, and heat rises, and so that cold air in the winter time, honey, I wake up, I already got dry skin. I wake up and my lips and my face, it almost feel like it's just cracking. It just feels so tight. And that's when I know between summer and fall that it's time to, switch over and start using it at night. A lot of people sleep with it 365 days a year. And I do that, but I started out using it just because of allergies. It helps so much with keeping me from being stuffed up, and the coughing and cold symptoms is so good for that. But I noticed a huge difference when I kept it on all year long, and how my skin felt in the morning and how it felt at night. Um, your skin is doing its most work when you're asleep anyway. That's why you're supposed to put on a really good moisturizer at night before you go to bed, because once your body shuts down, now your skin can focus on what it needs to focus on. It's doing all the repairing and all the maintenance, and it's sending things down into the levels of your skin, and it's doing its best work because it doesn't have to concentrate on all the other hundreds, thousands of things that we're doing during the daytime. So that is the time when your skin is repairing itself. So you want to be sure at night, if you've got, a room that's moist and got a little mist going on, and you can just feel that nice flow of mist in the air, your skin absorbs that, your hair absorbs that, and so it will keep it nice and hydrated so that don't get brittle, old, dull, and aging, and nobody got time for that. So be sure, if you have a humidifier, use it at night. A lot of people only use it when they have a cold or when somebody is experiencing some sort of respiratory issue. Use that humidifier every single night, and don't you see that your skin stays longer, especially if you are a regular exfoliator. So don't forget that. The other thing that I do during the winter time, and maybe because I think about it because, again, my skin is dry, but the other thing I do is use a spray mist during the day. So when I'm working, sometimes throughout the day, I'll feel my face. And most of the time, it's not even purposeful. It's not that I'm feeling my face. It's just that I'll have my hand on my face and realize, oh my God, it feels dry. And I don't have time to stop and wash and do a skincare and put on moisturizer. But you know what I can do? Keep a facial refresher spray on my desk, so that once I feel it's dry, just take it and just nice little refreshing mist, soft, instantly softens it. And it's almost like, okay, I just feel that hydration into my skin, and it just feels so good. Perfectly. It takes 2 seconds, if that. Again, what I'm using is by Forcia Beauty, because it is excellent. She just did this whole line of brand new products, and they are phenomenal. I need to do a review of all of them. I showed you all the products in one video, and if you haven't seen that, I'll put it in the description box. But this one playing, like, she started her stuff last year, and she's just building and growing, and this last batch of products, all of them are phenomenal. She's got hair stuff, skincare stuff, facial stuff, and this is the watermelon and cucumber juice. And so, cucumbers and watermelon are mostly water, so they are so hydrating. And as fruit, a lot of people use them in regimens for their skin, and so she made this refresher spray from that, and it smells just like this light. You get a whiff of cucumber and a whiff of watermelon, and I never have smelled the two together. It's so nice. But look at this, like, I barely even used it because it's just a mist. It's not like you're getting a spray of water. So when you mist it, like, you'll have it forever. One this size. This is just 2 ounces, but it has aloe juice, water, vanilla aerosol, willow bark extract, silk amino acids, vitamin B, panthenol. I'll just go to the website, and I'll put her website on the description box if you want to go check this out. So just keep this on your desk. Keep it at work. If you have somewhere that you work steady and kind of got a little space, just put 1 or 2 little mists on your face throughout the day. That will help tremendously. Here's the one thing I didn't talk about, because this is the other thing I'm using from Forcia Beauty right now. This is a lip scrub. Remember we talked about body scrub? They make them for your body. facial scrub because they make them for your face. And this one is her lip scrub. So obviously it's for lips. It's just something you don't think about. I'm like, our lips can get the absolute driest. I mean, that's the whole market for lip balm, lip glosses, or these ointments and things they're making to keep your lips moisturized, because that thick, dull layer of skin is just dead skin laying on top. And so using this exfoliator, just take it and I just almost like a toothbrush, just kind of round and round and round and round on my lips for about a minute and rinse it off. Girl, you'll be like, how did I never ever try this before? And again, this is just sugar and oils. It looked like she got a little bit of a colorant in this one. This one is root beer flavored, and I'm not a root beer fan, and I didn't think I would like this, but it's something about it being root beer that I like. It smells so much like root beer, and if you like root beer, you'll love this, because I'm just kind of, whatever. But this smells good. But again, works really, really well. You can find these from a lot of companies. I haven't tried one that I didn't like, and I've tried probably 3 or 4 over the last year. I've loved them all. So she has one. Since you're going to be buying stuff from her anyway, you may as well get this one as well. But you can't go wrong with that. I don't have it here, but she also has a hand scrub. And now you're thinking, okay, why anybody need all those different scrubs? I do, because I'm just extra. But again, your hands, it's a little tougher, right? It's touching more stuff. You use them a lot more, so they get more wear and tear. You're prone to that dull, dry skin on top. So again, this is a body scrub, but she has one that's about half this size. That's a hand scrub, and so it is an exfoliator just for the hands. And you use it the same. Do I have it? Use it the same way. You just take it as long as you want. I think it says for about 30 seconds to a minute, and just rub it into your skin. I rub it on my knuckles. I rub it down in between my fingers. I do it around my fingernails, because again, the cuticles get so dry. Any and everywhere on the palms of your hands, places that you don't think about, that because of the friction that we use to touch so many things, that you just get these dry places on your hand. And so it helps exfoliate that and keep it down all nice and neat and smooth. So don't forget to do that as well. And the last thing I'm going to say is, I made myself a little note. Let me make sure I hit all of them. I did. The last thing I have on my list is for us to continue to use sunscreen in the wintertime. Now, I know that sounds silly. A lot of you probably may not even use sunscreen in the summertime, and definitely don't think to use it when the sun is not out, but it's so crucial. I couldn't even get into all the science right now if I even tried, because I don't remember it, but I do remember being told and learned when I learned that sunscreen is all year long. And a lot of us don't use sunscreen, but if you are trying to get rid of spots on your face, any light, especially sunlight, when your face gets exposed to that light, it really prevents your skin from repairing that spot and fading those spots. So if you think about it, like, I had to really kind of tell myself, oh my gosh, if I expose my skin to the sun, those spots are going to stay there. That aging skin is going to stay there. My face is not going to stay moisturized, because the sun is just going to take everything from it. Like, I had to psych myself out and tell myself some weird things. But when you protect your skin from the sun, from light, just because you're not going outside or not in the sun, still put on, because that ultraviolet light still from sitting under lights can also have it's a smaller impact on your skin, but an impact nevertheless. And so you want that sunscreen to protect your skin from the lights so that it can continue to heal. You don't want those spots to be there forever. And if you're a person who are thinking, I'm doing everything to get rid of these spots, I'm doing everything I'm taught, I'm using everything people are telling me to use, and it's not working, are you using sunscreen? Because that's a part of the thing that they don't tell you, but that is necessary. You have to protect your skin from the sun, even to get rid of those spots, even to keep your skin nice and moisturized. It's important, y'all. And if you're getting older, then you're seeing why it's important, but it's not too late. Never, ever, ever too late. So that's it, you guys. I mean, literally, I took 5 minutes to scratch those down, and so I know that you all have tons of them. I thought I'd give you my little few, and then you give me yours, and then we'll share together. For those of you who are coming along, reading, listening to the video later, read through the comments. I'm asking everybody who has something different or another tip that they can recommend that we can use as a beauty regimen that helps our skin, hair, whatever in the winter time. Drop those below and let us know what you do that protects you from the cooler air and from more harsher weather and temperatures. I would love to, as I continue to learn from you guys. I will always read something. I'll be like, oh my gosh, that is so true. I'm going to add that too. And if you do it enough, it becomes such a part of your routine that you just don't even think to not do it. I mean, you come to love it so much that it's just a must have now. So, and then you kind of end up being a little junky because you end up trying everybody's stuff, but that's for a whole nother video. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go. Drop your tips, beauty tips for the winter weather down below and help us all out. We all try to stay young and looking nice like y'all. I appreciate you being here, and hopefully there was something here that was said that will help you. If there was anything that I said that was new to you, or something that you thought was especially helpful, some sort of light bulb went on, let me know. I would love to know what it is that we're not doing that a lot of people don't know about that we should. You know what I mean? And so that probably will stand out to someone else, and we're all in this together, y'all. So do comment below. Please like this video and subscribe if you have not subscribed. I bet you will find some information on other parts of videos on this channel that will help you. I am thrilled to have you along, and I appreciate you letting me share, and I love you for sharing with me. I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care of yourselves. Bye.